are high tunnels? And how are they different from greenhouses? I'll start with the origins of the high tunnel, then I'll explain what a high tunnel is. Next, I'll highlight the key benefits that make them so valuable. Finally, I'll discuss some areas where they can be improved. The initial concept of the high tunnel began in the 1950s. In 1953, the Kentucky Agricultural Experiment Station constructed the first plastic greenhouse, a rudimentary high tunnel. It remained in use until 1959. Adoption was limited by the short life and the small sizes of available polyethylene films. The 1970s brought key innovations: the development of UV inhibitors to prolong the life of polyethylene films in sunlight, and the invention of Polylock Channel, with spring wire to fasten the films made plastic coverings viable. By the 1980s, they gained wider recognition. Large-scale manufacturing equipment was now capable of making continuous sheets of film essential to high tunnel success. A key milestone occurred in 2009. Government support began when the United States Department of Agriculture's Natural Resources Conservation Service, NRCS, launched the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, EQIP, High Tunnel Initiative in 2009. This program has been instrumental in promoting high tunnel adoption by providing financial assistance to farmers. Between 2010 and 2020, NRCS helped fund more than 26,000 high tunnels across the United States. Today, high tunnels are widely used across the U.S. to grow a variety of crops, including vegetables, fruits, and flowers. They offer benefits such as extended growing seasons, improved crop quality, and increased yields. What is a high tunnel? It's temporary, meaning no permanent features such as concrete are used to support it. Most kits utilize steel pipes like these that are pounded or buried into the soil for support. They have no active heat source. They cannot use heat sources such as propane, wood, or electricity to prolong the growing season. It uses a low-cost plastic covering, typically polyethylene. It can be either single or double layered based on the amount of season extension desired. The frame is galvanized steel that can easily be assembled and disassembled with simple hardware. It is not welded into a permanent position. Growing occurs in the soil, not in pots or hydroponics. Why are they awesome? First and foremost, the protection of the plastic covering greatly improves crop quality and yield. When growing produce, it is essential that the produce looks beautiful. Growing under cover prevents a lot of the damage from wind and the environment that causes blemished produce. The increase in average temperature and humidity accelerates the growth of plants and produce, allowing for much greater yields in a small space. The high tunnel also extends the growing season, enabling longer seasons or crops that cannot normally be grown in northern climates. For example, in 2023, the data from this traditional high tunnel showed a 28-day or 4-week longer growing season than growing outdoors. This enables local food production that wouldn't be possible otherwise. 8 high tunnels worth of tomatoes less than a mile from consumers in Brookings, South Dakota. Now on to what I think is the biggest weakness of high tunnels. Only 28 days of season extension for all of that cost. Let's look at some temperature data I collected in a local high tunnel on February 7th, the heart of the winter time. The gray line is the outside air temperature. The blue line is the air temperature inside the greenhouse. In the late winter and spring, night temperatures get a little bit below the outside temperatures until the soil warms up. But when the sun rises, the solar energy easily heats up the air inside the high tunnel, reaching temperatures as high as 93 degrees Fahrenheit, which was 56 degrees Fahrenheit higher than the outside air temperature. And then, when the sun sets, the temperature rapidly plummets because of the low insulation level and poor heat holding capacity of the air inside the high tunnel. This causes it to cool off rapidly. We need a cost-effective way to store that daytime energy for use at night. Hopefully this will be the next big innovation in high tunnels. I will cover experiments on that in future videos. This video was funded in part by USDA's South Dakota Specialty Crop Block Grant. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'd also love to know your thoughts. Comment down below and let's chat. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more content like this.